Take a deep breath, Libra. It's your month in focus. I'm Dadhichi with your August 2013 reading. You know, the really significant turning point this month must be your ruling planet on the 17th moving to your sun sign. You've probably been in the doldrums or treading water with Venus in the 12th house. And it's not a good position there, Virgo, for your ruling planet. And it can show that you're probably spent. What this indicates is probably tiredness, an inability to make contact with the people you'd like to, or just generally being low in vitality and energy. So you've got to look at your health, you've got to look at, and more importantly, not just the physical vitality. A lot of the physical vitality is drained through the thinking processes and the emotional processes as well. We don't pay enough attention to just how many holes in the bucket are leaking in these other more subtle areas. So yes, watch your diet, take your vitamins, but of course look at how you're transacting emotionally with some of the people in your life. We see there's a dynamic conjunction of planets in your career sector at the moment: Mars, Mercury, Jupiter. So the weight of energy is in the area of your professional life. You've got the Sun now transiting the 11th house, and the Moon at the commencement of the month moving through the 9th house, and after the 2nd or 3rd, it will also move into conjunction with these planets. So there's a lot of activity in the first 4 or 5 days of this month. That'll be focused on your work. Could it be that that is where one of the big holes in the bucket may be, and where a lot of the water's leaking out in that area? Hey, I've got a great idea for you. It's this stuff that I use. For a moment, it has slipped my mind. What's it called? What's that sticky stuff we use to stick on the walls? Blue tack. It's like a plasticine. You need to plug up that hole with blue tack. It's perfect. Now that's for the physical reality. I'm just trying to think of what would be the equivalent of blue tack for your emotional holes, for this energy escaping. One of those is talking too much. We see here Mercury in the 10th house. Don't say too much about what you want. Don't even talk about your dissatisfaction right now. You know, the sweetest revenge is success, especially if you're having trouble in your work. And that's likely because, you know, the planets Mars and Jupiter are not your friendliest planets. In fact, Jupiter is the planet of enemies. So you could be finding that that's one area that you're finding difficult right now. If you're working in close proximity with people that don't really have goodwill towards you, that's a huge hole in the bucket. So I want you to get out the silence of blue tack and say nothing to them. Just be as successful as you can during this transit, and let your results speak for themselves. Mercury moves to the 11th house there on the 8th of August. That's a much better planet for you and much more conducive to feeling good about your social interactions at that time. Sometimes you need to just press the stop button on the video of life and take some time out, and that's the time when you can really enjoy some really close one-on-one interaction with the people that you really love, away from this other storm that I see brewing. That's again on the 8th, and that'll last for 2 or 3 weeks up until the 24th of August. So make hay while the sun shines is what I say as far as your social life is concerned. Venus moves to your sun sign on the 17th, as I said. Now that's also an upliftment, and I think you may have felt that your persuasiveness, your charm, your ability to really make impact on people has not been so strong, but this is a time when that's all going to come back to you. You know, nothing lasts forever. Everything works in cycles, and the planets are the same. So do look forward to these particular transitions of the planets to get you back on track. 24th of August is lovely with Venus moving to your sun sign, and then you've got Mars moving into the 11th house. That's a time that I think, if you've been bottling up all of these feelings, you're likely to have a bit of an explosive outburst. That transit there needs to be watched very, very carefully. It moves to the 11th house of friends. It's not a friendly planet. But by the same token, it can show that you may extend your circle of friendships, and certainly you'll be looking at increasing your profitability somehow, especially if you're running a business. Look forward to your company here next month. My website is astrology.com.au. I'm there for personal readings if you want. If you don't want to spend money, then we've got a lot of free stuff as well. I'd like to throw that in for you. Come and join us there. Look forward to your company next month. Bye-bye.